Operation Maritime Endeavour. In the evolving security landscape of the early 21st century, the Mediterranean Sea, once viewed as a bridge between civilizations, began transforming into a conduit for modern threats. With terrorist networks exploiting maritime routes, arms and human trafficking increasing, and regional instability spilling from the Middle East and North Africa, NATO recognized the urgency of reasserting control over this strategic corridor. Enter Operation Maritime Endeavour, a critical naval mission that continued NATO's shift from traditional warfare to proactive maritime security in a world without front lines. Launched in the 2000s as an extension of NATO's broader maritime efforts, Operation Maritime Endeavour was part of a layered strategy to detect, deter, and disrupt threats along Europe's southern maritime flank. Operating in the central and eastern Mediterranean, the mission leveraged cutting-edge naval capabilities, maritime surveillance, and alliance-wide intelligence to monitor shipping activity, protect sea lines of communication, and intercept vessels suspected of illegal operations. At the core of Maritime Endeavour was a multinational fleet composed of frigates, destroyers, and patrol ships from various NATO countries, supported by submarines, maritime patrol aircraft, and drones. These assets patrolled choke points and high-risk zones where illicit smuggling and terrorist movement were most likely. Every ship intercepted or hailed served both a tactical and strategic purpose, ensuring compliance with international law while signaling NATO's enduring dominance in the maritime domain. One of the mission's primary objectives was situational awareness, the ability to paint a complete, real-time picture of activity across the Mediterranean. To do this, Operation Maritime Endeavour integrated data from NATO's surveillance systems, commercial shipping reports, coastal radar, and satellite feeds. That information was shared with partners in the European Union and Mediterranean dialogue countries, creating a vast web of coordination that extended NATO's influence far beyond the fleet's physical reach. Importantly, this mission operated not in isolation, but in harmony with humanitarian and diplomatic objectives. NATO vessels often worked alongside civilian organizations to assist distressed migrant ships, deter human trafficking operations, and enforce embargoes approved by the UN. The flexibility of the operation allowed it to pivot quickly, from a security patrol to a search and rescue mission, reflecting the complexities of modern maritime threats. Maritime Endeavour also served as a platform for interoperability and training. Naval units from across the alliance conducted joint exercises during patrol rotations, enhancing communication, shared tactics, and mutual trust. These rehearsals weren't theoretical. They were preparation for real-world responses to emerging crises in Libya, Syria, and beyond. Though less visible than NATO's land or air campaigns, Operation Maritime Endeavour was no less essential. It reinforced the alliance's ability to project power, not through occupation or conflict, but through constant, intelligent presence. It helped ensure that the Mediterranean, a region once defined by empire and conquest, remained a zone of stability in a time of unpredictable global shocks. Above all, Operation Maritime Endeavour illustrated a key truth about 21st century security. Threats no longer march in uniform or cross borders in tanks. They move in silence, in shipping containers, in unregistered vessels. And so NATO, through this operation, embraced a new kind of warfare, persistent, watchful, and ready. The mission proved that sometimes the greatest strength lies not in the battles fought, but in the dangers quietly kept at bay.